Independence Day in the US is overshadowed by another big increase in coronavirus cases, but President Trump insists the country's fighting back. 200,000 people are back in lockdown in part of Spain's Catalonia region after a spike in coronavirus infections there. A major easing of the coronavirus lockdowns are in effect in England, with pubs, restaurants, hotels and cinemas all able to reopen. And also coming up, the National Gallery will be the first major museum in the UK to reopen its doors next week after the easing of lockdown restrictions. And it promises to be a whole new type of experience.
The Polish President, Andrzej Duda, has called for the country's constitution to be amended to enshrine the current ban on same-sex couples adopting children. Mr. Duda, an ally of the governing right-wing Law and Justice Party, made the comments while campaigning for re-election in the runoff in just over a week's time. A former senior advisor to Argentina's Vice President, Cristina Fernández de Kirchner, has been murdered. The body of this man, Fabian Gutierrez, was found buried near his home 2 days after he went missing. 4 suspects have been arrested. He was a key witness in an investigation into a corruption racket allegedly led by Mrs. Fernández when she was president. Thousands have taken to the streets of Paris for a pared-down celebration of Pride. The French capital's official Pride parade was postponed to November because of the coronavirus pandemic. But organisers decided to hold a march they said should be more politically driven and support the Black Lives Matter movement. Those taking part in the LGBT+ rally called for racial equality and protested against police violence. Iran has introduced the compulsory wearing of face masks in covered public spaces to help combat the coronavirus pandemic. After cases fell in April, the daily rate has risen again. Towns and cities in 5 provinces have been put back into lockdown. President Hassan Rouhani said people caught not complying will be denied basic state services. Workplaces which break the new rule will be closed for a week.
Thousands of drinkers have flocked to pubs across England for the first time in 3 months after lockdown restrictions were eased.
We've really stuck to the social distancing guidelines. We've used hand sanitizer. It's been quite safe.
If you're living on your own and you've been without seeing people and you're going to a pub, it's important.
But it was a mixed picture when it came to social distancing, with scenes of tightly packed crowds in parts of London.
Clapping for our carers one more time, the nation honours the NHS on its 72nd birthday.
To all who have given so much during this present danger, I just want to say that it is you who have been our shield.
Good morning in sport. It's race day. Formula One is back. Mercedes block out the front row of the grid as the season restarts in Austria.
Donald Trump has lashed out at China over the coronavirus pandemic as part of his speech to mark the United States' Independence Day. The president declared the United States to be the greatest and most virtuous nation in the history of the world at the event in Washington, D.C., where large crowds gathered to hear him address the nation.